Welcome back to Southern Lightwork. I don't know why my voice sounds like I just woke up. I did not. I've been up for a while. May just be the whatever is going on in the air pressure today. It's supposed to rain later, so that could have something to do with it. Hope you're all doing amazing today. My business partner says hope you're having a super fine day or evening, wherever you are in the world. I want to get some goddess cards today. Feeling the call of the goddesses. So I'm going to see what's in the energy. I have a specific question about what's being asked of us right now. What is being asked of us? What are we struggling with? Because those are usually one and the same. You find yourself struggling with something, with a certain emotion, with a decision, relinquishing something or someone. That's usually what we're supposed to be focusing on. There's something in it that is meant for us to elevate, to evolve. And, sometimes resistance is the thing that's keeping us stuck, our own internal resistance. So I want to see if the goddesses can tell us pretty straightforward what it is that we need to do or to not do anymore. So I want to thank my ancestors, my benevolent, protective, spiritual, fierce, sexual, creative ancestors. I want to thank my ancestors who are here with me right now. Myself as my own ancestor. I want to thank my spirit guides. For their jovial nature, their intense energy. Archangels Michael, Metatron, Gabriel, Raphael, Mary Magdalene, standing out for being a voice where no one wanted to hear that voice. Please give me the strength to deliver this message. Please keep it clear and concise, unobstructed, so that anyone listening or watching this video will receive whatever information that is needed for their highest good. And please keep us protected behind a great wall, an impenetrable wall of ice from anything negative, anyone negative, any personal, internal negative thoughts or feelings that could distort this message or block it from our own well-being. And so it is. So, my first card will be, I just shuffled and this card came out before I turned the camera on, and here she is again. Mokash. That's our message. So she is standing next to two little lambs. So we're going to see what the message is. That's a 34, reduces to a 7. 7s are about divinity, also about luck. And let's see what her message is. Oh gosh, nurture your soul. The Slavic goddess of earth extends her nurturing arms to guide you as you rekindle your bond with nature, Remember that by tending to the earth, you are nurturing your own soul. Your efforts ripple outward, impacting the harmony of the entire planet. Find solace and purpose in this sacred connection. Yes, I like that. I kind of want to see the extended message. It's not too long. It's pretty long. I'm not going to read the whole thing. She is associated with feminine energy, fertility, and abundance. Cultivate self-acceptance and compassion towards yourself and others. Embrace and celebrate your unique qualities as a woman or person connected to feminine energy. Engage in practices such as meditation, dance, or creative expression that connect you with your feminine essence. Yes. So, male or female. That's what we're being guided to do. The bottom of the deck is Sinauli. That's a 47. So, I'm going to call her your shadow goddess. The goddess that it is guiding your shadow side. Cleanse and release. The Samoan, oh wow. I mean, it's giving Moana vibes, is it not? And she is Samoan. The Samoan moon goddess symbolizes purity and transformation. Accept the energy of cleansing and renewal in your life. Just as Sinauli's moonlight washes away impurities, let her guidance inspire you to release what no longer serves you, allowing space for growth. For sure. I mean, and that is pretty much what the goddesses have to tell us, is there's something to let go of. There's something to release, as I was saying in my opening. So I'm going to get some tarot to see if we can get some clarification on this message. What exactly you need to release or cleanse. Being reconnected to the earth. Some of you may be guided to, it's getting warmer, to go camping, to spend time in the woods, fishing, surfing, if that's available where you are, or if you can travel to it. If that's something that you like to do, any type of water sports. So, we always think of getting in nature as going into the woods, but sometimes it's about going to the ocean. I personally love going to the ocean. It's one of the places that I feel closest to a creator. And you look out at the vast ocean and see the horizon, and you can't tell where it ends, and it's just a nice reminder of how insignificant we can be. How insignificant we are. As humans, there's so much bigger than us. So much more than just us, just humanity. This human supremacy that people feel over animals and other life forms. And it's just like, what makes you think? I don't care what any Bible says, we're all connected. They're all important. So we should show some respect as we reconnect, right? All right. So, message is 4 of Swords. So this may involve some rest. You may be called to take some time off. If you have a demanding job, if you have lots of little people that rely on you, and swords are also about intelligence and mental clarity, speaking the truth. And this person is lying down on what looks like a fluffy cloud held up by the swords as posts. So it's like you're sleeping on, standing on your truth. You are thinking about, you're dreaming about. Maybe you got to be honest about something. Something that you need to be honest about. This is to yourself, to someone else. What else? Eight of Swords in reverse. Coming out of overthinking. There's a full moon in both of these cards, and this is a blood moon. I see it as a blood moon. So there's something could have been significant around the last blood moon we had. Can't remember when it was. You're getting out of your head. Something that made you fixate in an unhealthy way. Releasing that. You're being called to release it. The Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is about holding back. So it feels like you're not overthinking anymore, but you're also not holding back about something. So if this is something that needs to be released, if it's something that's been really hard to let go of, Ten of Wands. Oh, I felt that one. I feel this burden. I feel this burden that the collective is feeling. It's palpable. It's time to release it. It's time to release it. It's taken up enough time. Ten of Swords, y'all. It's time to release it. It is time to let it go. And you can do this by reconnecting with nature. By letting go of this shadow, this thing that's been, this person, this lifestyle that's been holding you back. It's okay to let it go. And that's what these 10s are about. They're endings. 10-10. You could be seeing 10-10. You could be seeing a lot of 4s. 7 and 11. 7-11. 11-11. 77. But when you put these burdens down, look how this person is like carrying these burdens, and she's literally on fire. Still trying to carry these burdens. But this is about putting them down. She's carrying them somewhere to put them down for the final time. And this Ten of Swords is... Look how graceful that death looks. You know, it's not about death necessarily, but it's just like, it's an ending. An ending so that something new can come about. Another full moon. Releasing. Because once you allow this death, you allow these swords to go through your body. This is what comes with it. Favor. Look how the light is shining on this person who is in the midst of an ego death. The swords are thoughts, fears. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of that you're not releasing? Bottom of the deck is the Emperor. That's what's coming. If you allow this ego death, if you allow this release of burdens, is to be in this energy where you are sitting on a throne, you're unbothered, you're unencumbered, there is nothing stopping you. I mean, this emperor's feet are literally planted in grass and tall weeds. And are they weeds? I don't know if they're weeds. Weeds are not necessarily bad things either. They are for a garden, because apparently they choke out other other plants. Like the plants that are desired, the weeds come in and can stop them from growing, can actually stop your plants from thriving. But weeds are also wild, and they're unapologetic. This emperor energy is unapologetic. It is what it is kind of energy. I want a little bit more tarot. So that is what I do. Let's why not? Solar Logos. Let's get a little bit more. I just want to see if we can double down on this message. Reconnecting with nature and releasing what does not serve you, what is keeping you bound. Clarify the Four of Swords, please. Another four. Four of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. And there's a blue bird at the top. Blue jays could be significant for you, or just blue birds in general. Never pull this card in this deck. This person is putting the pentacles in this cage of the bird. The bird's free. But holding back and releasing. There needs to be balance between those two things, because you release the bird. Well, let me say this: the birds are not meant to be caged. I was kind of struggling with that because, you know, people have birds as pets. And I get that. You can't have birds flying around your house all the time and pooping everywhere. I don't know if you can train birds not to poop in your house. I'm not sure. I've never had a pet bird. But birds are meant to be free. They fly, right? So your pentacles are as well. Your investments. Having your pentacles, your investments, including money, in a cage, tied up somewhere. It can't be used as the resource that it's meant to be. Birds in cages can't fly the way they're meant to fly. So there's something about needing to let things work for the purpose that they're intended. If that makes sense. Something in your life is not being used as it's intended. So, yeah, I think whatever that could mean for you. This Eight of Swords in reverse. Oh. Hit the floor, but it is the Six of Wands. By not holding back, by not overthinking. There's victory on the other side of that. This is about not just victory, but public victory, public triumph. Think of swords and wands as like introvert versus extrovert. You know, like you're coming out of your shell, you're coming out of something that used to make you hide or not want to let yourself be seen. Ace of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords. Okay, so even if it's scary, even if it's not fully developed yet, you got something to say. You have something that you're thinking of that you haven't exactly perfected yet. An idea that you haven't perfected yet. But there's no need to hold it back. There's no need to hold back. What about the Ten of Wands? What about this burden? Putting down the burdens. Will result in the Nine of Pentacles. The independence of putting burdens down. The independence that comes from putting burdens down. So you could be relying on someone else. You could be taking care of someone else. And not that you shouldn't or that you shouldn't have. It's not about going back to change the past, but just where do you go from here? My goodness, I can't stop yawning, and I'm not tired. I'm not sleepy, I promise. I got plenty of sleep. This energy is intense. It's heavy. This independence is also abundant. Abundant. Look at this gold. Like, I'm seeing this as gold. This feminine's outfit, the robe that she has on in her hair, it's on. I mean, there's so much gold, it's just like spilling off of her. It's surrounding her because it's so plentiful. She's stepping on it, for God's sake. It's like she has so much gold she can walk on it. Like, yeah. It's not just about money, but it is also about money. About finances. Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords. That's too many. One card, please, Spirit. Okay. It's... Okay. Next time they come out, if it's more than one, I'm just going to take them. Thank you. Six of Swords. Leaving. Exiting stage left. This ending will bring about movement. Movement away from a situation, from a person, from a place, from a job, from a mindset. Since they're swords, you're giving up on a certain limiting mindset. Something that kept you stuck, something that kept you blocked. For this Emperor energy, and the bottom of this deck is the Knight of Swords. Impulsive sometimes, yes, but determined. Something that means something to you. Possibly returning to something that means something to you. And more blue. Blue is a calm color. It's a cool color. This night, this movement is impulsive yet balanced. It's like but I'm sure. I'm sure what I'm doing. I'm sure that I'm making the right decision. All right, so some advice from the Weeds and Witches deck. Just got this deck. It's really cool. Let's see. Let's see what our Weeds and Witches deck has for our guidance. Okay, we got Path of Moonlight. So we got Path of Moonlight. Which is a 12, this is a 21, the heart knows. Yes, indeed. 1221 could be significant, could be seeing that combination of numbers. Oh, come on. Follow, tink, tink. Three stories will take you far. Indeed. Two more, please, Spirit. What does the collective need to know? Moving forward. Oh. 39 ancestral memories. Yes. Remember who you are. Without even reading that guidebook, I know that's a reminder of that. And okay, we get two. Red is for desire. Hello. And stitching the stories of 41. Okay, so I'm going to get into the guidebook descriptions of these. Honestly, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe we're going to leave this to interpretation, with this one being on a voyage. And not just receiving the moonlight, but like being showered with stardust. All right, I changed my mind. I'm gonna read the descriptions for these cards. I think I want to see I think we should know what these mean, how they relate to this reading. So, Path of Moonlight, number 12, numero 12, Jerusalem artichoke. There's a plant here. There are luminous flowers like the Jerusalem artichoke that get nourishment from deep roots. Ooh. Sorry, my eyes are really dry. Hold on. Somebody could be having some dry eye issues. Rhizomes that develop in the dark ground. They are tenacious plants which also grow in the most inconvenient soils. They manifest the sun, but they follow the moon and the tides. Like your path that is not linear but cyclical, you have a route that is all yours. Do not be afraid that it is different from that of others, because your road is made of stars and moonlight. Exactly. Have faith in your internal compass. Those who know the flight do not need maps. It's beautiful, you know, it's just letting something go that you don't want to let go of will free you to be able to get the rest and relaxation you need to find the way back to the path that you know already. This is somebody who has been, you may be somebody who's been denying your path. For this, the heart knows. The plant here is mint. Number 21. To trust in feelings is a sacred act. Sometimes is the only way to really see what's happening to us. The mind analyzes, the heart knows. Mint helps you distinguish and get clarity, but not always what is clear and visible to the eyes. There is a form of truth that is only revealed to those who have the courage to stay in the fire, to be sensitive and vulnerable. A bird comes towards you bringing a living heart. All right? It has an eye that sees far. Welcome it. It already knows where to lead you. There's another bird imagery. Bringing you a living heart. See where this feminine's heart is ablaze, like the space where her heart should be is on fire. Ready to receive. With this wand's energy, this public victory, something that is coming for you. It's being delivered to you. Because you're not overthinking anymore. Let me put this desk down a little bit. I had to move it up for a client just now. Number 23, stories will take you far. The plant here is chickweed. The stories are a remedy. They cross time and let us live among amazing adventures to become immersed in another life. Storytelling is an ancient gesture that heals the listener and the narrator. The chickweed, which you meet on this card, grows light but has strong roots, like certain stories that ask to be told and retold. Read, write, ask to hear one. Every word shared opens a new space. From there you go forward, even if you do not move. Something inside begins to shift. So I was saying about this, the movement. The movement of the Page of Swords from a non-movement and denying your truth or having your truth blocked is now ready to move. Even if it's new, even if it's not perfect, you haven't mastered something yet, you haven't figured out the way you want to say it, but you know that you need to say something. Whatever that truth is, whatever that message is, whatever that story is. The next card is, I think I said that was 23. That's a 5. It's about change. Conflict leading to change. Ancestral memories, a 39. 39 could be significant for you. The plant here is myrtle. I had an Aunt Myrtle. She's passed. She's an ancestor now. The sea knows your name even when you forget it. It is salty memory and ancient language. Myrtle knows the stories that you lived before you could even remember, as it also comes from the sea. It is the plant of the origins of the ancestors of the return. Its presence is sacred, like yours. This card tells you about true identity, about what eternally remains even after the departures. There is a place that recognizes you, and there is a face, yours, which in that place remains clear, entire, sacred. You never really went away. It's Nine of Pentacles. This abundance is yours. It is yours. It is your inheritance. It is this independence, this bounty, this plentiful gold. Like, there's so much within you that belongs to you already. It's already yours. When you lay down these burdens and you step into this, this is what you get. And these two that came out together, red is for desire. The plant here is a poppy. That, oh, I just noticed the train at the top. Did not see that before. So along the railroad, number 11. Along the railroad between the arid and dusty soil, the poppy finds its home. You see it swing in the wind on June nights, fragile, yet a fiery red. The train you see in the distance moves with the rhythm of the night. Its steam is composed of clouds and cotton candy. It sings the song of the world beyond, that of dreams. Red is the color of the last kiss, the desire without a name. It's a time to let yourself go without any explanation. Certain departures take place with eyes closed. This one also has eyes closed. Departure, Six of Swords. It's all aligning. 41. Could be seeing 11:41 on the clock a lot. It may have felt insignificant, but it might be a message. It might have something in it. So the stitching stories. More about stories. See, this is all about storytelling. Whatever it is that you need to tell. So I'm a little stuffy too. 41. Stitching the stories. Her eyes are closed too. The plan here is the shaman. Oh, it's not a plant. The shaman witch. You have met the shaman witch. Listen to her words that come from other times, from memories that you do not know you have. She collects lost stories and stitches them together with invisible thread. She is the voice and the listener that reinforces, that receives and transforms. This card asks you, what is the story waiting to be heard? Tell it or let the shaman witch tell it for you. Open up to her messages. Allow some music, the song of a bird, the flight of a swallow, or the smoke of the chimney to bring them to you. Your story needs to come out is the moral of the story. And the bottom of the deck, because we always have to look. Be the honey. I love this card. Not only because she's gorgeous, but I just love that she just kind of fades into the tapestry, into the greenery. And that hair is just absolutely gorgeous, right? So, number 9, be the honey. It's lemon balm. A humming sound invades the sky. It's the buzzing of swarming bees. Small, tireless, organized together, they are an immense force. The honey, liquid and solar gold, is their gift, sweetness and nutrition. You will be the honey. Take with you the kind force of the small things. Remain in the seed more than in the tree. Let me read that again. Remain in the seed more than in the tree. In the slender wing more than in the flight. Discover the poetry here and share it with whoever you meet. It does not matter if they are familiar or unknown faces. Bring kindness to the wild places like the lemon balm. Your stories need to be heard. You got to let go of the past. You have to step into your emperor energy, male or female. Because whatever it is that you have to bring forth, that you have to share, is needed. I don't care who you are, where you come from, what your message is. Don't compare it to anybody else's. Don't talk yourself out of how important it is. It's necessary for the world to continue. I'm not exaggerating. Like, whatever your message is, it's something that the world needs to hear. So I love y'all. Thank you for watching. It's from my imagination to yours.